And you're waking up with Damo here on 4AK. I tell you what, those feel like temperatures in Toowoomba at the moment is 5 degrees. Stanthorpe, 5.5 degrees. In Gundawindi, 9.9. And in Oakey, 8.2. Santa would be very, very happy. It's almost enough for snow. Oh, I don't believe it. But look, as we know, Christmas is approaching. And, of course, Harold Peacock from History Out There has got a fantastic Santa Claus story to tell us. And he's on the line. Good morning, Harold.
Yes, good morning, Damo. Yes, Santa in his big red suit would be very happy on the downs in these winds.
Oh, mate, and the reindeer, they'd be beside themselves with excitement, wouldn't they?
Oh, look, it'd be fantastic. But let's go back a century ago when there's actually a Santa Claus tragedy I want to tell you about. In Toowoomba. It's quite sad.
Oh, that's no good. All right, well, tell me the story.
Yeah, look, it's about the family of William and Annie Provan. They were devout Presbyterian couple and pioneers of the Toowoomba district. They arrived in the 1870s and raised a family who would be amongst Toowoomba's great entrepreneurs. But they had a tragic secret. Now, two of their sons were Alexander and Donald Provan. Alexander founded the well-known Toowoomba station as A. Provan & Co.
Right.
Throughout the 1890s, his business grew and became well known for its enterprise introducing new ideas. Now, as well as selling the latest newspapers and books, he added toys, Christmas cards, and all sorts of fancy goods.
Right.
In 1897, the Provans merged with the stationery competitors J.H. Robertson & Co. to form Robertson and Provan in Stationers Hall on Ruthven Street. Now, Donald Provan, the brother, he took over the business, and by adding more toys and gifts, it became much like a newsagent's today, but 100 years ahead of its time.
Right.
Now, what's more, the Provans became the first to commercialise Santa Claus by having him based at their Robertson and Provan store in the lead up to Christmas.
Wow.
You see, in 1907, they advertised that Father Christmas, dressed in his big red fur coat, suitable for today's weather, would be in their store for 3 days until Christmas Eve. They said he was so pleased with the lovely toys at Robertson and Provan that he was making their shop his headquarters and promised to give every child who bought toys to the value of 1 shilling or more a free ride in his motor car. So you see, this is the first example of that commercialisation.
Yes.
Santa. In 1908, the following year, the idea became a tradition. See, Father Christmas arrived in Toowoomba and stayed, as before, at Robertson Provans, which this time was advertised as being their big toy shop. They knew what sold. He brought with him, or so they said, the loveliest toys ever seen in Toowoomba. This is really hard to resist, isn't it, Damo? I want to go there now.
Yeah, me too.
And again, his big motor car was there to give children a ride, but this time there was no requirement to buy anything. They just had to come to the store. And for the first time, Santa also visited the Toowoomba Hospital. So this is the beginning of that tradition as well.
Right.
In 1914, Father Christmas, for the first time, we got a description of him. He was ruddy and cheery of countenance and crowned with wisdom's long, flowing grey locks. So anyone with grey hair knows they've got wisdom. They said so in 1914. But anyway, in 1917, Santa was still being based at Robertson Provans, of course, but this time Santa had a new car, and Toowoomba's other city stores agreed to also open on Christmas Eve. So this is the beginning of extended Christmas trading hours.
Oh.
Now, many of the Provans were high achievers. Like another brother and partner in the business was John Provan. And for many years, he was Toowoomba's best cricket bowler.
Right.
And in Toowoomba's cricket match against England in 1894, which I told you about a week or so ago,
yes,
Provan bowled 30 overs, including 12 maidens, to finish with 4 wickets for 42 runs, which was said to be a performance even the great Bill O'Reilly would have been proud. Then there was Donald's daughter, Frances Provan. She was the first member of the Women's Royal Air Force Naval Service, the RANS, attended the first RANS officers training course, and in the Second World War was the officer in charge of the only RANS to serve in an operational zone in Darwin. So she was a real piece of history. But through all this, the Provans held a dark curse. You see, the family patriarch, William Provan, was just 47 years old. He died in his Ruthven Street residence after ailing for a long time.
Oh, dear.
He just couldn't make any old age at all.
Yeah.
Then Alexander Provan, the head of the family business, he was just 32 years of age when he died, also after a very long illness. And his brother, Donald Provan, he was found on the grounds behind Queensland's Parliament House. He'd been there dead for 4 days before they found him. And he'd likely been diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumour and taken his own life.
Gee.
Yeah, so this is tragedy. And Donald's daughter, the Rands officer, Frances, she died suddenly of heart disease while in a taxi on her way to visit her mum. The curse even extended to staff of Robinson and Provan, where a 20-year-old girl who'd been working in the bookbinding department since she was 15, one night in front of the Presbyterian church, she slipped under a bus.
Oh.
Her head was crushed and she was killed instantly.
Oh, dear.
And that's the tragedy of the Provan brothers. They brought the joy of Christmas, the joy of Santa Claus to Toowoomba, and yet they and people around them, they just dropped like flies.
Oh, gee. Tell you what, you wouldn't want to be friends with them, would you?
Well, that's right. You've got to think, okay, we'll go to see Santa at the shop, but don't talk to anyone.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, dear, mate. What a great story. Now, listen, you're going to be posting this up on your website?
That's right. Friday morning, I update the site with this. You can find history out there on all the socials, which, of course, links to the website, historyouthere.com.
All right, mate. Well, always appreciated. Historyouthere.com. And we'll look forward to catching up with you again next week.
See you then.
There we go. That is our history segment here on 4AK.